We gotta rock down to the Combat Avenue.
Let comrades take you higher.
Rock down to the
Combat Avenue. Let comrades take me higher.
Hell yeah.
Welcome back.
Uh-huh.
We just left France.
We just left Bali.
And all the Frenchmen put it on as well, man.
Whoa, dude.
What'd you think of the card, man?
I didn't know you were like that, France.
Yeah.
I didn't know
you
you
could scrap. I thought they were fancy.
And I didn't know that the fucking crowd could be that good.
Yeah, man.
That had to have been the loudest crowd. I'm pretty sure they had the decibel meter going and said that the first fight which one was it? Sorry, the BSD fight.
Oh yeah.
When he got the finish, it hit like 120 decibels. That's loud, bro.
I think it goes to show how much this sport is becoming global.
Yeah, man.
Everyone's always like, people calling football the world game or this or that, you know. Dana actually, another bit of news, just put this like image of like, this is how many views the NFL has. This is how many people watch how many billion watch the World Cup. And UFC was bigger, man.
Fucking hell.
Which is crazy.
I'm surprised they didn't slip a power slap promo in there.
Yeah.
And power slap.
TM.
Numbers.
TM.
Yeah, no, it was sick. And yeah, like you said, all the fighters from France won. So that's why they're loving it. And it was tied for the, second most finishes in a fight night.
That's insane.
There was only 2 decisions. So if you were like me and you watched the early prelims, baby, pretty much straight off the bat, it was fucking sick. I loved it.
Finish.
A few highlights. Obviously, you've got fighting nerds 0-2. Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it, man? They were on top of the world, you know?
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't expect BSD to be so good, but they just both of them kind of looked like they were out of place, man.
Yeah.
Like a deer in headlights
That's
almost.
why I wonder how much the crowd played an influence, you know? Because, like, some people, you know, they come and they, like Brian Battle, right? When he went and fought and he was like,
you think I'm going to lose to a French dude?
Yeah, and he just, like, it like gave him power.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the difference was this time, but like, yeah, Rufy, I mean, we never saw his ground game. You know, I'm very heartbroken to see Rufy. I'm a big fan of him. But things like this, he'll go back, you know, work on stuff.
Yeah.
And Imavov, honestly, man, just looked so quick.
He didn't even look tired.
No.
Bro, that's the scariest part.
He's, crazy cardio, super insane hand speed, and just, I mean, Kaya doesn't really have the most, he doesn't have Kamsa's takedowns, but, like, he just, like, shucked them all off, man, which looked impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty clear-cut for who's next in line, I think.
Well, would you wait to see Fluffy versus RDR?
I just don't think Fluffy's done enough, but I guess if he has a convincing win over RDR, it will play, it'll play into his favor. Because people could say that if RDR beats Fluffy, he's done enough. So I guess by that standard,
I would actually 100% agree with that, because he's gone from like fraud checking Bo Nickel, Bobby Knuckles, and someone else at the start of the year, Kevin Holland. Like, that is an insane, and Fluffy, that would be honestly the most insane resume. Yeah,
that's definitely worth a title shot. So yeah, I guess Kamsa's not fighting again this year.
Well, he was out there going, I fight in Abu
Dhabi. Yeah, no, you won't.
I fight in Abu Dhabi.
And then his freaking management team's like, no, bro. You can't get sick again.
You've got like so many random things to do with the Chechen dictator, man.
I think he got like $30 million or something.
Probably.
Just like given to him, yeah.
But like, it looks like he's definitely like on the chain of him, you know, or his family are kind of like, make him happy, you know?
Yeah, you definitely want to be on the good side of that gentleman.
On the good side, yeah, exactly.
What else did we have in there that was good? We had freaking Solar by Serendipity. You called that one?
Solar power.
Solar power. What about old Mason Jones?
Mason Jones, man.
What a flipping chin
that's
Mason Jones has.
And strength, man. Just that grappling was insane.
And just to withstand the storm and be so close to getting finished to then finishing, it's fucking awesome.
You love to see that.
Love to see it.
Honorable mention to Cal Fernandez, because that guy, honestly, man, he looks like a huge contender, and he just seems like I'm just discovering him now, you know?
Yeah, I didn't know his game
Yeah,
until this weekend.
Just, he pretty much turned someone into a paraplegic. You know, the guy couldn't walk after.
Oh, dude, those leg kicks are freaking disgusting. The poor guy, his whole calf was a different color.
Yeah. And he has a lighter weight to him as well. So it's just...
And he really tried. Like, he was really digging
Yeah.
deep. He wanted to fight. There's no doubt the fighting spirit was there, but
100%.
his body just stopped
Yeah.
working.
I was like, almost like, man, stay down.
Yeah,
You've got into the UFC. You've done the things that people do just to get into the UFC, man. Like,
yeah.
it's insane.
It's, ow.
Yeah.
If you missed that, it was brutal.
Yeah.
Epic leg kicks.
I also want to mention my boy Modest Bukaki, and the Bearju has retired.
Yes.
It's like...
It looks like he took your advice last week, Johnny.
Yeah.
You said that if he didn't win, he was probably getting cut. So
Yeah.
it looks like he just did the job
Yeah. And he just
himself.
didn't really look like himself in there. You know, he's going to always live... He's always going to be known for finishing Ankalaev. Snapping the arm of Jamal Hill.
Yeah. I mean, that win didn't age as well as he would have hoped, considering Jamal sucks.
Yeah.
But it was good to see. Snap or tap.
Yeah.
I love it. Funnily enough, that was Rosanna's first UFC that she watched.
Oh.
First fight
It's like,
was
okay, this is awesome.
Bearju snapping old mate's arm.
Bearju snap. They could name that a technique like the Bearju snap.
100%.
Because like that sounds very powerful.
Yeah, I don't want
I
it.
mean, a bear doing anything sounds powerful.
I don't want any of that. I don't want to deal with bears.
Yeah.
Snapping anything.
Well, should we talk about the some of the news of the week?
Yeah, we've got
If there's nothing
some.
else.
We've got some pretty interesting news, which I think is quite funny.
Mm.
We know Sean Strickland did his little cage jump, and then he got He got suspended.
Yep.
He got suspended for that, and was told that he had to do anger management classes.
Sounds productive.
How did those anger management classes go? Do you think, John?
Well, from what I heard, when they were doing like arts and crafts or whatever, and then the
Counselor.
the drawing that he made apparently was like he didn't like what one of the other students was doing, said about it. He got fired up, and then the counselor went to him. He was trying to calm him down.
It's not worth it, Sean.
Yeah, he was trying to be the voice of reason. And what did he say?
I'm pretty sure he told him to get fucked and like put him up.
That's
Here's the thing, guys. The sky's green in my picture.
That is obviously a green goblin.
He's just an angry elf, isn't he?
Yeah, it just goes to show how much he depended on MMA, and it's like we obviously love this sport, but it's like you can't make it like everything. You can't there's been times where I lean too much on like training or something, and your body crumbles. You're like, okay, well,
Now what?
So I really hope he's forced to when you put big things down, you're kind of forced to look a little bit and be like, I hope, man, or he's gonna end up in prison being Deshaun Strickland.
Yeah, he's going to be on that
running
friggin'
the
cell block with his do-rag on, trading Twinkies, dude. Fucking Deshaun Strickland, that's classic. And then we've got the presidential penis pick himself, Conor McGregor.
This, if it doesn't feel like we're in end times, it's got to be.
This feels like the final scene.
Yes, it really does. It's like Conor McGregor, all the stuff he's done from becoming a double champ, like changing MMA to punching old men, numerous rape and court situations, and then the cherry on top, him getting his pink schmeckle out,
his lucky charm,
and sending it to the person that we would expect least. This man is running for president. Seriously.
That is good. I think he ticks all the hallmarks, like he's a piece of shit to his wife. He's a piece of shit to people in public. He does things willy-nilly, pun intended.
Like if someone told you 10 years ago, there's going to be a UFC fighter, Conor McGregor, and the celebrity, he had that show, right? Donald Trump.
Yeah, you're fired.
Yeah. The You're Fired guy was going to be the president of their
Apprentice.
respective countries. The Apprentice?
The Apprentice.
You would have thought, what are you smoking? That's what you would have said.
Yeah.
And this is it's happening, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. But you know what? It makes it exciting for bottom feeders like us to really nitpick and talk a bunch of shit.
Well, we gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh about this stuff.
If you're not laughing, you're crying.
Laugh now, cry later. Shout out Drake.
Oh, well, we have a decent card this week. We've got Lopes versus Silva. Big implications.
We're going to Mexico.
Ay.
See papi.
Hell yeah, dude. All the way to Mexico for Noche.
Actually, is it? I don't know if it's in Mexico, but it is for Mexico.
Yeah, I don't. It's not in Mexico. I'm pretty sure they moved it because they couldn't get some the things.
Yeah, I feel like it's in Texas. Let's.
It's definitely in the States, which is a bit of a downgrade from obviously last year being the Sphere.
Dude, that was when they did that crazy thing.
You can't really top that. You can't top the Sphere.
Yeah.
However, it is a very, very, very amazingly important main event for Diego Lopes and John Silva. Two people that have definitely been in the conversation for these guys could be a champion.
If it wasn't for what Lerone just did a couple of weeks ago, I would have said this is for the... Well, Diego probably wouldn't fight for the title straight after again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But no, I 100% agree with that. If it wasn't for him, then you'd be like, well, the winner of this is definitely fighting for the belt. It could be anyone's, there could be some crazy finish, some, amazing outcome for one of them.
If Jean Silva just absolutely starches Diego Lopes, who's Mexican chin, and I don't think he's been knocked out, at least not in the UFC, that would easily be like, but actually, like, how do you choose between that and Lerone Murphy,
Yeah, especially considering
because like you fought a Bellator. I said Bellator. I shouldn't have said that. A guy from Bellator.
A Bellatorian.
A Bellatorian sounds way more hectic. You just fought a Bellatorian, and we've seen how they've gone. Or you just fought the guy who fought for the title. Jean Silva could easily leapfrog.
Yeah, if it's something crazy, 100%. How do you... Yeah, I don't know how you can have an argument for anyone else outside of those three, really. And Volk has come out and said that he thinks Lerone deserves it the most. Oh, he says Movzar a little bit. But
I feel like that would be like such a weird, boring fight.
Yeah.
Because like Lerone would just be so...
Counter-striker versus counter-striker.
Yeah, exactly.
Volk's definitely...
Volk would probably be more... He's got the wrestling. I think he would actually use that. But I reckon it would be like a sweaty decision, just like where you just feel like... You feel like after you just came in like under a minute and you're both sitting there going, that was fucking shit. Both parties in the octagon are going, like no one enjoyed that.
Yeah, one of them's going to get a Gatorade, have a cold shower, and get back in there for round 6.
Light a cigarette.
Oh shit!
Fuck, I don't know how we ended up there, but. Well, should we discuss a little bit about the prelims? Is there any prelims that tickle your fancy?
There is a couple of ones. Obviously, it's not as deep as last week or this week just passed. But we've obviously got Zachary Reese on the lineup. You've got Amanda Lenos and Tatiana Suarez on the lineup.
That's crazy to go from main, title fight to the prelims.
And you got Dushko, your mate.
Dushko.
Dushko.
Honestly, Dushko might be the next Bear Jew.
Nice.
He's had some nasty knockout losses, and I fear if this happens again, he's going to get cut.
Well, his last
31.
His last loss was to Zachary Reese by decision. He was also on the lineup. But on there, no, there's nothing too exciting really that I think on here. Obviously, Tatiana Suarez and Lemos, I think will be a good fight. Yeah,
Tatiana's always fun to watch.
Yeah. And Zachary Reese versus Cedric Damas.
That one I'm super excited for. I don't know if you know much about this Cedric guy, man. He's got a gnarly backstory. So he's had to pull out of like 2 or 3 fights already because he's been on house arrest. Like he had like an ankle monitor.
True.
So he's constantly like in and out of
is he the one that was supposed to fight a couple of weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yes. But then the commission wouldn't. Yeah.
Allow it. Yeah. So and he's like a felon and stuff, man.
The Reaper.
That is his name?
That's his fight name, bros.
Apparently he's an exciting fighter, man. But like his whole fight is trying to show up to the fight.
Yeah.
That's his battle, And if I was Zacharias, I wouldn't really like that. You know, you being like, oh, is this gonna happen or not? But Zacharias is a super exciting fighter, and Cedric Dumas is like, he also like finishes or get finished. So that's gonna be an exciting one to watch.
Yeah, he's 3-3 in the UFC. Last fight was Mikhail Ojachuk, which he lost via strikes in round 1. So it's kind of
But that's that Polish power. Dude.
that's that Polish power coming through. But no, I like anyone with a backstory like that. You know, trying to get his shit together. Ankle monitor at the weigh-ins is fucking gnarly.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That's sick.
And then it comes up as like 157. He's like, it's just the ankle monitor. It's just the ankle monitor.
Yeah, 100%.
He's going, I can't take it off.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
Just
definitely not overweight.
Just take the picture. It's all good. It's all good.
That's sick. And he's the Reaper, so we're like about to lose a Reaper in a couple fights, I reckon, with Bobby. So this is
don't
the
say
new
you
Reaper.
think we're gonna lose him.
Well, I mean, he's at the end of his career, right?
Man.
He's not gonna fight more than 4 times.
Yeah, but
ever.
like, you think he's giving up on title hopes?
Fuck no. I think if he gives up on title hopes, you
that's
retire.
Yeah,
Because what else are you doing? You're already accomplished.
exactly.
You've already done everything you can do, really.
Exactly.
No, but that will be a good fight.
Yeah,
Outside of that, bros, I don't really have too much on the
Another
ground.
honorable mention. I got to talk about my boy Louis Garul, because this guy is the definition of like Homer Simpson, man. He in all his fights prior to the UFC, he was the guy who was just eating shots like straight, just walking forward.
He's hurting people's hands with his face.
pretty much.
Fuck yeah.
But he debuted against my boy Ode Osborne, and Ode clipped him. Like, and this Lewis guy was a massive favorite. Ode clipped him and like destroyed him. So now I'm curious, has his chin gone?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just curious in that. You know, because you hear all these things like, oh, if you get cracked once, your chin, like Cody Garbrandt or whatever, you know, it just goes. I'm very curious to see this guy who is known for his iron chin. Has it crumbled? You know?
Yeah, well, it's always the age-old question, because you can be like a Josh Emmett or someone, you know, they can just take immense power. Yeah.
Went to 5 rounds with Tapuria.
Yeah, and copped big shots from him.
Insane, man.
And then one day, eventually, usually after a devastating KO, it's never the same. I think a lot of that's to do with psychology as well. Like, you're so scared.
And maybe even your brain is just like, it's like threshold for going unconscious goes down.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard.
It's shutting off to protect itself.
Yeah, it's like, okay, here we go again. I'm going to do it before.
Yeah, that's...
It goes too far.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, well, it'd be interesting to see how that goes. But in the main event...
Well, just before we go to the main...
No.
We got a new segment.
Oh, yes.
It's called... We got Brazil versus Mexico. That is the theme of the main event this evening. We had the French and the Brazil last week. Now we got Jean Silva, Mr. Yeah, the Brazilian boxer against Diego. 'Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't let me change my mind. That is still one, like, that is what makes Volk the GOAT. The fact that he did that in a press conference is goated behavior. But he's a bit confusing because he's Brazilian born, but then he has like the Brazilian and the Mexican flag. There's a lot of controversy around that. But that brings us to the segment. Okay, it's Brazil versus Mexico. So we're gonna have this segment called Guess the Dish. we're gonna name, while maybe one of them is kind of normal, but like others are pretty weird dishes from these countries.
John's trying to make me slip up and get cancelled. I got to guess, is it a Brazilian or Mexican dish?
Brazilian or Mexican dish. And maybe you can even try guess what it is. But let me know when you're ready and we'll get started.
Yeah, hit me.
All right. So the first one, very famous. One of my favorites, actually.
Fuck.
It's called picanha.
Picanha? That's fucking... It's got to be... Oh, picanha is the friggin' meat. Yeah, it's Brazilian. Yeah.
Ding, ding! Yeah. Nice, dude. I saw you nearly go Mexico, but you got it. Yeah, it's
I've cooked picanha.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
it's like...
It's like steak tacos and shit.
It's a type of thing, but like Brazilians, they love it.
Yeah, they froth it with a side of... I can't remember the fucking accoutrement, dude. Sorry,
That's not-
I'm,
there's no- there's no
I'm
bu-
doing the potty sick, guys. So you got to give me a break.
There's no
but-
bonus marks for the accoutrement, so don't worry. All right, but now we're gonna turn it up one level, okay?
Chimichurri. Fuck yeah, that's what it
That's
was.
Argentinian.
Yeah, but they froth
like
it.
well? Okay, I'll take your word. Well, this one we're gonna turn it up a notch now, okay? So
Okay,
so you're
it's
ready.
getting hot in here. That's why I
Yeah.
took the hoodie off.
Yeah, you felt it. This one is escamoles.
Escamoles has got to be fucking Mexican.
Nice, you know,
Yeah.
you,
It's got to be.
you can tell from the words.
All right, what is it? I know
It-
moles. I mean, it's half of a bad word. I don't. I don't know it. What is it?
It is insect caviar.
Yeah, freaking bug jizz.
Bug lava, dude.
That's. Is that what baklava is?
No.
I'm kidding. I'm
okay, close.
kidding.
But this is the thing, guys.
Bug lava.
Guys, once we get a sponsor, this is what we're moving into. We're going to be going to like the depths of Mexico and trying these weird things.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be getting some bug lava.
Yeah, we're going to go escamole,
Escamole.
sipping tequila, probably getting our livers cut out. You know? So that's the plans.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. All right, so you're 2 for 2 right now. We're going to go to number 3. Chapulines.
That sounds Brazilian, just how you say it. Or are you throwing me off? Chapulines.
Chapulines is. I won't say an accent.
Brazilian. Oh, no. What is it?
That's a good point. I'll say it with an Aussie accent so that I don't say what it is. Chapulines. It's up to you, bro, to decide. That's harder for you, though.
Yeah.
But that is grasshoppers.
Okay.
And it is Mexican.
Hell yeah.
You know, they're like
Mexicans would be eating that type of stuff. They do. They have quite the spring in their step. And you know what they say? Once you hop, you can't stop, bro.
Definitely got a bit of pep in their step from all that paprika.
Yeah. Especially if they're in your kitchen.
Yeah, bro. All right. I'm going to say this. We've got 2 more to go.
Yeah. Give me both pronunciation. Like the Aussie, and then how you would in the native tongue.
No, but then that's just going to give it away.
Well, it didn't give it away the last question.
But that's because I said it probably. I think I did say it.
You said it. Yeah, you did.
Because I said, yeah. So how about I say it in the Brazilian way and a Mexican way?
Yeah.
You wanna do
Okay.
that?
There we go.
Okay. This is the Brazilian way. Pamonha.
Okay.
Mexican. Pamonha.
Oh, I'm gonna go Brazilian.
Ding ding.
Hell yeah! What
Nice,
is it?
brother. It is corn paste wrapped in corn husks. That's a lot of corn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like corn husks.
Oh, well, I was going to say, if you don't like corn.
I like corn. Yeah.
I love corn, bro.
Yeah, fucking nice.
All right. So you're 3 for 4, man.
That's not bad.
That's very good. There's one more to go. And this is the final boss.
All right.
Okay.
Hit me.
So wait, so what are we doing? Brazilian and Mexican way?
You do it whichever way you want. I have to really lock in for this one.
I'm going to say it. Here's what I'll do. I'll say it in the Australian way,
Yeah.
and then whatever you guess, and then I'll pronounce it in the country of its from.
Okay.
That'll be like a gender reveal, but like a dish reveal.
Yeah, the dish reveal party. So dumb.
All right. Bobo de Camaro. It's the only fair way, brother. It is the only way to do it that is going to be fair.
Bobo
de Camaro.
Bobo de Camaro. Well, de Camaro has got to be Brazilian.
Is that your final answer?
No. Yeah, fuck it. Brazilian.
You're locking it in?
Yeah.
Bobo de Camaro.
Yeah.
Let's get some fucking acai, my brother.
Let's go.
Bro,
He's 4 for 5.
4 for 5, man.
Cultured, brothers.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
And
What is that?
Oh, that is chowder made from cassava. Cassava is some kind of a starchy vegetable, I believe.
Yeah,
Some kind of
right.
sweet potato. So way less gnarly than the Mexican stuff. So
Yeah, Mexicans
Bro,
do be eating bugs.
honestly, I really think going to Brazil should be the first step. Because like
That's our first journey.
yeah, because honestly, like half of the shit where I live, DY, like DY is actually known in Brazil as like the place to go to immigrate in Australia.
Yeah, right. So you just get like constantly surrounded.
So yeah, I feel like, you know, my stomach has been, you know how like people in LA like are used to Mexican food.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with the Brazilian food. Like I'm used to that and I know the stuff and it seems pretty normal to me. Whereas, I mean, we got bloody acai. You got Lebanese guys running acai joints now.
Yeah, it's like a full turf war over it.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying a few episodes ago.
This is end time stuff, bro. This is what I mean. Like this is strange.
Bro, you on the acai, bro?
No, old natty brother.
Yeah. None of you are.
So yeah, I Mexico is just like a step up, bro. You know.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciated that. I'm glad that
That was fun.
I'm way more cultured. I can't believe I almost got picanha wrong.
You did pretty well. And if you guys played along, let us know. Yeah, that was like the easiest one.
Easiest
and
one.
you nearly
I
stumbled.
almost fucked it up. Then I'm like, wait a minute. I cook picanha.
And I pronounced those so Brazilian. as well.
Yeah, picanha. All right, well, we got the main event. Straight off the bat, no profile picture. Hell yeah.
The first one in the main card.
Yeah, sorry.
And we know how you feel about that, man.
Yeah, it annoys me. However, this guy is not, his first name's Border Boy.
Yeah.
So he's dancing on that friggin' border. He's obviously from Mexico. Santiago Lunar Eclipse. Is he in tune with his star child? I don't know. But what he is in tune with for sure is people that aren't really that seasoned in his fighting. So there's a lot of people he fought that are 0-0, 1-0, 0-1.
Okay.
Excuse me. So he hasn't really been like tested at a high caliber. This is his debut in the UFC. And he's versing the one Lee Kwang.
No, say the middle name, bro.
That's what I was about to say. Lee Kwang goes by the one and only.
His first name's Kwang, by the way.
So it's Kwang Lee, right?
Yeah.
So it's Kwang Bang Lee.
Boom! So epic, fucking epic.
So
man.
we got Kwang Lang.
Honestly, this is probably the fight of the night for the names. Fighter names.
Yeah.
Because for me, Kwang Bang Lee just rolls off the tongue beautifully.
Yeah.
Number one. Two, it's got that gun reference, which is already pretty intimidating, you know? Especially some of us in Australia, we don't have guns.
And he's
know?
Vietnamese. What?
That accent was so on point.
He's from Vietnam, man.
Legit,
I fucking love Vietnam. And my freaking...
You got your homies there, bro.
Half my family are freaking Vietnamese,
Half your
bros.
family's there. But he's fighting a guy who literally dances on the border. Some of the most dangerous, place to be right now in Central and North America. And this guy is just dancing on the border.
Shadowboxing.
Shadowboxing.
Nice.
And they're shooting him. Like, I'll make you dance, boy. And he's just fucking doing this. He's doing the salsa, bro.
Yeah, he's doing the salsa on them hoes. So he should.
So for me, this is honestly a hard matchup.
Honestly,
I see why they're on the main card. Honestly,
I can't bet against my boy Kwang Bang, so I'm locking in Kwang Bang by devastation.
I'm going Santiago Luna then.
By Border Patrol.
By tough times make tough people.
Hard times make hard men. Hell yeah.
I'm going by that.
All right. Well, straight off the bat, we're opposites, so that makes it exciting. What do you think about the next one?
The Great Ape. You know, I'm a big fan of him. Alexander, have you seen this guy's body?
Yeah.
It is just so dysmorphed.
Yeah.
It is like Elon Musk, but
he's built like a fridge.
Yeah, but UFC caliber. So he's ripped, but he's still got a huge, the Great Ape. That is his name. Imagine an ape. And he just
Of greatness.
Exactly. But he just knocked out Chase Hooper a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and some people celebrated that.
What? Well, what's wrong with that?
I was one of them. Fuck Chase the Dream.
You don't like him?
I just think he's a bit of a friggin', nufty.
I don't know what that word means, but I think he's a nice guy. No?
Yeah. Well, have you met him?
No.
Yeah. Well, there
He's
you go.
from your wife's state, bro. He's from Washington.
Yeah, he is. Shout out Washington State. Well, yeah. So you've got Hernandez.
Yeah, I've got. I'm honestly a big fan of Hernandez for his story. I like he came in, knocked out Beneil Dariush, who was a goat, who was really high level at the time, and then he was an absolute dickhead, huge ego dickhead.
Yeah.
Got humbled, knocked out a bunch of times, rebuilt himself, humble, and now he's just humbly winning fights. And the turnaround. You got to respect the turnaround. The thing is, he's fighting a 40-year-old Diego Ferreira, who was actually gonna fight on the same fight night. It was that big one. You know, the one. Anyway, it was the big UFC just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
He was supposed to fight Bobby Green, and then Bobby Green got cancelled. So Alexander actually fought. It was a quick, finish. But like, I mean, how much do you think that takes out of you, David? If you actually a fighter that doesn't fight and a fighter that gets, comes in and gets a knockout,
Yeah, it's hard to tell because you don't want to you don't want to be burnt out.
Exactly.
But there's something in riding that hype, like your own hype, your own momentum.
You're buzzing.
Yeah, you're buzzing.
Yeah.
If you're not taking injuries, you feel good in training, your weight's on point. Why not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and on the other hand, Diego Ferreira, you probably got blue balls, right? Because he was training hard for this fight, getting excited, getting into fight mode, and then it's cancelled.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the fight, so he's probably still got some of those jitters,
And he lost to Dariush.
Who did?
What's his name? Freaking Diego.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a few things like the level of competition. He fought Gamrot, didn't win. Obviously, he's fought like Pettis,
He's fought some big names, man.
Dariush. So I mean, he's been in there. He lost to Dustin. He's fought Dariush twice actually. Well, there you go. I'm freaking Aldo v Mendes.
I honestly
that old.
He's
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him fight, to be honest. Anybody's fought all these.
Yeah, well, his last fight was against Grant Dawson on the Makachev Moicano card. He just lost to a decision. And then before that was Matush Rebecki and Michael Johnson. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Michael Johnson.
He's fought big names. We just don't know really this guy. But like, 40 years old. It's really hard to bet on a 40-year-old.
Oh, you've been proven wrong the last couple of times you bet against the old boys, remember?
That's true. But I think,
especially Johnson.
My cutoff, I think, was 37. Now, 40 is probably my cutoff.
Okay.
And Wonder Man, he lost. Polish Power lost. So there is no 40.
But how?
Derek Lewis, actually. Derek Lewis won. But that's Derek Lewis.
Yeah. The Black Beast.
The Black Beast.
I'm going deep, baby.
I mean, the last press conference, the last post-match thing was just like, what was he saying? His wife was literally in the cage. And he was like,
she was loving it.
He was saying, I'm going to ground and pound you.
Yeah, with extra pound.
Yeah, and she was just like, she looked so innocent. She
Oh,
looked like a church girl,
yeah, she's presenting well for the cameras, She's a respectable lady.
And then she's
And
presenting
then he's
well
just
for-
there going,
I mean, Black Beast is literally his name.
yeah,
So we can't,
yeah, we can't underplay the fact that he's a savage man. All right, well, who's your pick for that then? You're going to go with Hernandez, right?
Grade 8.
Your
let's
boy,
go.
grade 8.
Let's go.
All right, I'm going Diego by Unk.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's good, man. You've been riding with the unks.
I salute you, Unks.
It's that motherfucking unks UFC.
Uncle. All right, Kevin Gastelum versus Dustin Stoltzfus.
Another guy's been there for ages, but this guy I've actually seen him from the UFC, right?
And a fucking Mexican legend.
Mexican legend.
Legend.
Never been knocked out, even against Joe Pyfer, who's looked like super.
Joe,
flat.
I'm going to try and line one punch up around Pyfer.
But he's still got heavy hands.
Big hands.
I mean, what did he just win with Adesanya? Hall of Fame fight.
Yeah, that fight was crazy.
Taking absolute bombs from Adesanya and still getting up.
That was like prime Izzy as well.
Yeah, exactly. Knocking out Robbie and stuff, and Bohachinha. But Dustin Stoltz, this is a tough one. Stoltzfus. He's an interesting one, man. He's fought some decent competition. And he's like a real calculated guy, He's not really shining in one area. I just don't know how he beats Kevin. I don't see him knocking him out. That's for sure.
No,
I don't see him wrestling him.
I don't see him knocking him out at all, to be honest. Again, after the Joe Pyfer fight, I think he's just going to outvet him.
Bro, they're both 33.
I know, but the veteran experience of Gastelum, the caliber.
Oh, you mean Kevin's going to outvet him?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant Stoltzfus.
No, Kevin.
Oh, I agree, man.
He's been in there with the best of the best. And he hasn't fought a lot. Like the volume of fights per year. 2024 he had 2. 2023 he had 1. 2022 he had 2. So he's like nothing high, like crazy high volume, but again the caliber. And he showed
He's hanging in there with him, man.
In that Pyfer fight, he showed that he's still he's still in the conversation of like
Exactly.
He at least a good gatekeeper.
He didn't look bad, that's for sure.
No.
So I think Kelvin's gonna put it out, man, and in front of his Mexican crowd. I think it's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be nice to see him and get his hand raised because he's I do remember. I will say I remember the UFC in Melbourne. I was there with my boy Hoff, and it was the Robbie versus.
Is he?
No, it was Robbie versus Kelvin fight.
Oh, was it?
And he had to pull out because he got a hemorrhage.
Yeah,
hemorrhoid. Something ham related. And so then Izzy versus Anderson Silva got pushed up to the main.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's what happened. But I remember during all that, we're there like, bro, we're fucking Aussies. We love the UFC, and the fact that we're just seeing it, we don't care who it is.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
a classic Aussies. It was packed from the prelims. But
I mean, you're paying all that money, you're going to go early.
Exactly.
100%.
But so what happened was, Robbie pulled out, and then Kelvin comes out like during the main card with someone else's belt. And we're like, the fucking audacity of this cunt to come out with and then his whole thing was like, oh yeah, in wrestling, if the guy doesn't show up, then you win it. It's like, this isn't fucking wrestling.
Yeah, this is UFC.
And then I think Aussies, Aussies are pretty chill, but we can also, like, if someone's just being a dickhead, we're going to call him out.
Yeah.
And I remember this clearly because everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, look at this guy. He's got the belt. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, one absolute legend starts screaming out, Kelvin's a wanker. Kelvin's a wanker. And then the whole like stadium started joining in.
That's the best.
Yeah, it was so. And then he's like, "Oh, what's a wanker?" He maybe didn't even know what that was. But the fact that all us Aussies we just went in,
just called him out.
We copped him out for that.
Yeah, you can't be doing that shit.
I don't remember whose belt it was. Maybe I think whoever was in his camp. Who's that guy? Captain America. Who does he coach? He also coaches Triple C. Fucking Henry Cejudo.
Yeah,
it was Henry Cejudo's belt.
Cringe.
Yeah, we just
exactly. Oh man, that's so on brand with him.
So many levels of cringe.
Take my milk. Shut up.
Yeah.
Little pygmy.
So yeah, but regardless that I do really like Kelvin. He's just respectful, always been.
Yeah, I
fights.
like Kelvin too.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that probably won't be a champion, but is always exciting. And his role is to vet these people. Let's see who's worth it, who's progressing up the ranks. Come through, Kelvin. Prove yourself.
Yeah,
and for that, I fucking respect it.
And it's cool that people seem to be embracing those roles. Like a couple of weeks ago, the guy who fought Kai Sakura, Tim Elliott.
Yeah,
because he made such a good point. He's like, I literally just get to do what I love. I get paid to train and fight. I get to spend so much time with my daughter because of this. He just like, it's like not everyone has to be a champion.
Yeah.
You can, because it's a job at the end of the day.
100%.
It's like think of any company, it's not just the person at the top who's like, you can still have a good life, even if you're a clog in the machine or whatever, if you're the janitor.
Yeah.
So
clog. Cog. Clogs are what you used to wear when you were in freaking Deutschland.
I'm thinking of Amsterdam, bro. Yeah.
Freaking wooden shoes.
Good times. But yeah, so do you have any more notes on that fight?
No, not really, man. I think Kelvin's gonna win.
And it'll be good to see that.
Yeah. Everyone will love it.
And I hope he makes weight.
Yeah. Is he gonna make it? He's a thick boy.
Thick boy nation.
He's a thick boy, man. But that's why we love him.
Yep.
No, and then aside from that, we move up to the Flash Gordon. Probably still gets nightmares of being robbed.
I don't know, man. He's never really impressed me too much.
No, fuck no.
Yeah. But Rafa Garcia, I can't say I know too much about him. Let's give him a quick geese. He's he fought Vince from Hell Pachel. From what no, I think he smashed Vince, but Vince was also a 40-plus-year-old.
Yeah, Jared's getting on. He is 37.
Is Jared Gordon 37?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, he's been in the UFC since 2017. So he's been in there for a while. He's one of those guys that, like, wins one, loses one, or like wins a couple, loses a couple. He's been finished quite a bit. He has finished a couple people. Obviously, like I mentioned before, he lost in that controversial decision to Paddy. Everyone in the world thought that Jared won that fight, but it went against the It went against the narrative, bro.
Went to Strasser. Well, this Rafa Garcia guy, he's been in the UFC since 2021. He's got a couple of names we know on the resume. Maheshate, that Chinese guy who fought a couple weeks ago. Clay Guida, Grant Dawson, and as we mentioned just recently, Vince Pichel. So I think this is a bit of a tough one, man, because neither of these guys have really stood out to me. But I think I guess I'm just going to go Rafa Garcia by Mexican chin.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Now, Rob Font.
He got a last-minute opponent change because he was going to fight which would have been hectic. And I think it would have been honestly a Rob Font masterclass. Chiwiwis, I know everyone is super hyped about.
I don't think he's there yet.
Yeah, I think it was a level up. And to see what Rob Font did to the Matsumoto, Jean Matsumoto, was like, even though that was a very close fight, I think Jean could have won it, but like he put it on
he
this
did,
young, like Jean Matsumoto is going to be like a future.
He was like 17-0 coming into that fight.
Yeah,
he was no scrub.
And no scrub at all. But yeah, Rob Font, he's 38, so
he's getting on.
He's getting on, but I think where that vet is, he's fighting Dave Martinez, 27.
Yeah, he's a fresher.
He's a fresher, and he's only got one fight in the UFC. Only one fight in the UFC.
He calls himself the Black Spartan,
and he's Mexican. So this is people just identify as anything these days, I guess.
Yeah, well, if you look at his record, he's similar to a few of the others on the card. Very like his opponents 0-0, 2-2, 3-2, 2-0, 5-1. So obviously not battle tested, and he's going. I mean, he beat Simon Oliveira, who was 18-5, but now he's going up against fucking Rob Font, who's 12-1. So, 22-8. So.
Big step up. Step up.
It's a massive step up.
And short notice, obviously, because he was supposed to fight Chiwiwi. So
yeah, I think Chiwiwis has been saved by the Wiwis.
The Wiwis that be.
So you reckon it's a pretty sure thing for old Robert?
I don't know if it's sure because I don't know too much about David Martinez, but based on just based on paper, I would say Rob Font would outvet him, I should say.
Yeah.
Not bet him. I don't think legally they're allowed to bet.
No, legally they can't end up like that coach.
But if they're wife or brother, that's a different story, does.
Oh, all right. Well, both of us have got Rob Font. And moving on to
Tonight will be the night that I will...
It's going to be fireworks.
Dream, believe, and make it happen.
Dream, believe, and make it... They came bounding over. It's just fucking sick, bro. It's going to be whose chin's going to crack first, you reckon? You reckon they're just going to go in there and swing? Or you reckon there's going to be a little bit more strategy?
I think for me, Jean Silva is the more strategic fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a fighting nerd. But for this, after getting my heart broken with Rufy, I've got to learn to put I'm a big fighting nerds fan. I'm a big Jean Silva fan. I mean, I'm pretty much his doppelganger.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. Got hands like him too.
I should have done a close-up. But yeah, Jean Silva, to me, is more of that calculated fighter. Whereas Diego, I think Volk kind of showed it. He kind of outclassed him,
Yeah.
And to me, Diego hasn't really done anything on the feet that's been like, whoa, this guy has... Like, I think like Volk broke him down great. Like he goes, he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Even in a time when he gets hit and he's like, oh, he's going to defend, Volk was like, he could still swing, which makes him super dangerous.
Yeah, he's very hard to train for.
Yeah. Because
he's very sporadic in his movement, awkward entry points when he's throwing punches.
Awkward body too, man.
Very awkward body.
Like, big, like lean and big,
Yeah, and lanky and skinny but big.
Yeah. But I feel like this kind of plays into Jean Silva because Jean Silva he's shorter and stockier, and he's got the knockout power. And Diego will be coming into that.
Yeah, dude.
So
he's playing into his hand.
Yeah, but the thing is, can Diego be knocked out? This is the narrative. I haven't seen Diego I've seen Diego take insane hits from Brian Ortega, from Volkanovski, but Jean Silva, man, I think that guy is like fucking knocking people out hard.
Yeah, he's putting people to fucking sleep. And it's a clash of two like prospect titans is the way I see it, right?
Yeah.
So everyone that has kind of come to Jean Silva, like what he did to Bryce Mitchell, bro. Well, what he did to Charles Jourdain, what he did to Drew Dober. Like this guy.
Armenian boy Melsik Bagdasaryan.
Yeah, Bagdasaryan got body bagged.
I don't know if you remember that, but he knocked him out and he's hitting him and then he looks up the ref, because the guy's like in fetal position and he looks up at the ref.
And then he starts hitting his body.
Like brutal. Not 12-6. It's like, okay.
This guy's scary.
This guy's scary.
Yeah.
And then not to mention that he barks before the fight. He cries after. No, he cries during the Bruce Buffer announcement. Like this guy is an enigma.
He's got a lot of like untapped trauma that he then channels into, which just plays into what we said before. Fucking trauma is the best base for MMA.
Did I actually tell you about his backstory?
Yeah, is it when he was in a cage, right? A dog cage?
I haven't heard that one.
Really?
I haven't heard that one.
Wasn't he?
Or something about his brother? Dog cage?
Oh, and his fucking mom. Yeah, and he watched her kill him.
Should I say that on the pod?
I mean, it's probably got. Yeah, well, I mean, just
yeah,
be selective with your words.
Yeah, I guess I won't go too deep because I don't remember the details anyway. But it was just something really intense that happened with his mom.
She got assaulted.
Yeah, and then finding the guys that did it and like killing them. Like it's like the plot to a Kill Bill movie, pretty much.
Yeah, she legit hunted them down.
That's insane.
And
if that's his mom, dude.
Yeah.
That's the offspring.
Yeah, this guy is born ready to be a flipping savage man.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, I think that's what the fighting nerds do. Their whole premise is we are emotionless in there.
Yeah.
You know, and that must, to me, that's like, it's probably the hardest for this guy because he's so emotional.
Yeah,
you know?
He's got a lot of built up anger.
But I feel like he channels it in a way that maybe look at the other two fighting nerds. Like, I felt like I would have loved to see a bit more emotion and a bit more desperation from both those guys.
They looked scared.
Yeah, man. Mauricio Rufy, as soon as he took that body kick and then got taken down, it was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's like
this is not looking good.
Yeah, they didn't train for it, or I don't know.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have all these sports scientists.
Or Bahalia, who's known to be like so smart, a fight IQ. He's in there. He knows he's down like 3-1 and he's not like going for
There's
it.
no urgency.
There's no urgency.
But then the last like 10 seconds of that fight,
he got a good hit, I remember.
Yeah, but it's like, bro.
Yeah.
That's the similar shit with Ortega.
Oh, it happened in the last 10 seconds. See, I just skipped. I was like, okay, this is just sad.
In the last, he like threw like a back elbow. It was like, and then he's like, oh, come on. It's like, bro, where has this been?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the shit that Brian Ortega does. That's why I don't rate the guy. It's like you coast for so long. And then
what do you expect?
Yeah. And what, you think you're going to get a fucking flash in the pan moment? Like, no.
Yeah.
All right. This is a tough one, but I think the fighting nerds are going to go 0-3.
You reckon he'll lose?
Or we will see the true power and watch Diego get cracked. It all depends on Diego's chin.
I agree. I agree.
If he can withstand it, then I think he's going to have success.
I also feel that Jean Silva. Well, we haven't really seen Diego wrestling or using jiu-jitsu much, right?
No.
Either. So I wonder if he'll go to that a little bit. Jean Silva, I think, is a very hard guy to take down. We saw he's got chokes as well.
Yeah.
So maybe he will avoid that. But Jean Silva is also able to go to a decision. Like his whole thing is obviously he knocks people out, but he's very he's always like doing stuff with his hands and always high-fiving to get the range.
Yeah, he's performing.
Exactly, and he's playing around, so he can just play play and fight for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
I could see him doing that as well. So I kind of feel it's going to be Jean Silva knockout or decision. That's what I'm leaning to. But this is why this sport is so amazing, because I'm also so interested to see how does Diego bounce back for a loss. Does he go and revalue and be like, okay, there's some things I wasn't doing, like maybe I should.
But it's a loss to Volk.
Yeah, it's a loss to Volk, but still, you want to take as many lessons as you can.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I would say Jean Silva, he's not too different from Volk, man. Like he's also like good striking,
stocky, bold.
Short, stocky guy. But even just like he's probably got more striking power, to be honest, than Volk.
Yeah,
but he's like strategic as well.
Yeah.
For me, I'm very interested to see Diego if he goes back and makes some adjustments, you know, because to me in that Volk fight he looked it looked like a levels difference.
100%.
You know,
and that tends to happen when people go up against our boy.
Yeah, and when you fight for a title in general, you know,
but that's a lot of like data you can collect while being in that
definitely.
situation. You know,
definitely
So,
5 rounds with like the featherweight goat. Because for me, Diego, like, this is from what I've heard a lot of people, you know, analyze him, say that like like Volk, like he just kind of goes, you know, that's his kind of thing, is just like going, taking shots and giving it even harder, you know. That's
Yeah.
and I think that's why people liked him, because look what he did to Brian Ortega, with Movsar and stuff, you know. So yeah, man, I'm very interested to see how Diego comes into this. I'm very interested to see how Diego's chin holds up. And I guess how Jean approaches as well, because he might be different as well. Like, I don't think he would end up choking Bryce Mitchell in the last fight, you know?
100%.
So I'm fucking super pumped up for this, man.
Fuck yeah.
Get my tortas out for this one, that's for sure.
Tortas and your tortugas. Hell yeah. Well, fucking another week in the books, my friend.
Another week.
Thank you, Bella Vista, for letting us use the space.
Thank you
Made
very
it
much.
This far. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us on all social media at Combat Comrades Pod.
Electric Avenue.
Peace.
Peace out.
Combat Comrades.